I always give all his credit, no, but we need to run it back. That's why my tough. When after the fight, I say we need to run it back this fight because I don't feel the way I really want, and I need to make this fight happen again, no, and it's gonna be different. I think for him to deserve all the credit, he need to give me the rematch, obviously. But he decided to retire, and we need to accept that and move forward.
You know what? Sometimes you try and your body cannot go, right? That's my frustration. Maybe I can figure out Crawford, but my body cannot go anymore. So I try it, but my body just not let me go.
I have a burning question for you that I think everyone wants to know. Is there going to be a Canelo rematch? Is there a rematch clause? That's something you're thinking about?
I'm not even thinking about that right now. And quite frankly, I don't think it is a rematch clause. And if it is, nothing has been said to me about fighting him again or anything.
Do you think Canelo would want to get back in the ring with you? Or do you think it's better for him to just or more lucrative to go fight elsewhere for the rest of his career?
I think it would be better for him to fight somebody else because my style is just, a bad matchup for him.
Terence Crawford, fresh off a historic win, has made his position clear. He has responded firmly to Canelo Alvarez calling for a rematch, and he is not entertaining excuses. Crawford believes he already proved he had the strategy, discipline, and mental strength to win decisively. For him, this is not just about legacy, it is about standing by the result and demanding respect without rewriting history.
Did you watch the Terence Crawford-Canelo Alvarez fight?
Yeah, I did.
Woo, talk about slick. Oh my goodness. Who's ever done that? Who's ever jumped up 2 weight classes like that? It's crazy.
Scary.
He's so clever. And it got to the point where he got so comfortable, he's like pit-patting him and then whap, and like, what? And you're watching, like, this is amazing.
Like, that's history, obviously. You shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to fight at that weight for the first time ever.
Against one of the greatest
greatest of all time, and do what you did. You're beyond an outlier.
Crawford shocked the boxing world by moving up multiple weight classes to face a naturally bigger opponent in Canelo. Instead of simply surviving, he delivered a composed and tactical performance using sharp counters, smart angles, and disciplined defense. After the fight, Canelo showed sportsmanship at the press conference. He accepted the outcome, said he could not solve the challenge in front of him, and gave Crawford full credit. It was a moment many fans respected.
And lastly, for me, champ, in the world of comparisons that we live in right now, if you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence Bud Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Months later, however, the conversation shifted. Canelo later mentioned physical issues on fight night, including leg cramps and elbow discomfort, along with challenges executing his game plan. Fans quickly debated these comments across social media, comparing them to other past post-fight explanations in boxing history. The discussion intensified when Canelo publicly suggested that a rematch would settle everything. However, there was no rematch clause in the original contract. Crawford had chosen not to include one, stating before the bout that he wanted a clear and unquestioned result. With Crawford announcing his retirement in late 2025, the business side of a potential second fight has become complicated.
He was given a lot of credit. There's no rehydration clause, blah, blah. Oh my God, Bud's such a fighter. I'm up here making the argument. See, no excuses. He doesn't need a Mayweather rehydration clause. But really, why did he do all that? Because if you want the shot, you got to do it according to Canelo's terms.
Yes.
He still beat Canelo comprehensively and decisively. In the rematch, Crawford would be within his rights to say, okay, wait a minute. Now there's going to be a rehydration clause. Now there are going to be some things that favor me. And once that happens, it's just going to get worse for Canelo.
I wouldn't like that with Crawford's legacy. I don't think it fits with his character.
If you were Canelo, if you were Crawford, like, I understand what you mean. I already proved my point the first time. All right, you want the rematch? Okay, but now it's going to be on my conditions.
Maybe different money terms. Say you want parity and money, which obviously never has been with Canelo, stuff like that.
See, that's my thing. You begging for this fight, and you go on these shows.
I don't think he's begging for it either.
He's not begging.
You know what? Shady loves to say that. Oh, why did coverage or why did you get into it with fighters? You know why? Because I interact with the fighters. Let's get Canelo here, and then you say this to Canelo.
I don't care about that.
Reports later surfaced that Saudi boxing investor Turki Al-Alshik was willing to offer a massive financial package to make a rematch happen. While many believed such an offer would convince any fighter to return, Crawford publicly stated that money alone would not change his decision. He emphasized that personal principles and long-term goals matter more to him than another payday.
$100 million for me, don't even talk to me about it. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear. Basically, let me translate, because we know Crawford don't like to do too much trash talking. He likes to keep it clean. What Crawford is saying to Canelo, the price on your head for a rematch is $100 million because he already collected it last time. Canelo is not going to go with the rematch. Talk is cheap. With Crawford being the A side, with Crawford getting the lion's share, with Crawford getting fair judges, mainly, Canelo is going to say, hell nah, to the no rematch. Telling you, he's going to start speaking English again. We haven't heard Canelo speak English for a minute now, I think. As soon as they show Canelo Alvarez the realistic terms on the contract for the rematch, he's going to wake up to reality.
Crawford also explained that the hardest part is not the 36 minutes inside the ring, but the demanding training camp required to prepare for a high-level opponent. Months of intense physical preparation can take a lasting toll on the body. At this stage of his life, Crawford says he is prioritizing health, longevity, and time with family over returning for one more major event. For now, his focus appears to be on life after boxing rather than reopening old rivalries.
Boxing is not all about knocking somebody out. Yes, that's part of it. That can happen, but boxing is a sport where you can outpoint somebody too. That's why they go to the scorecard.
I appreciate that take, bro. That's real educated, man, real thoughtful. But you ain't had a decision win in a long time, bro. You known for like being a great finisher. So I appreciate that. But that ain't how you moving though.
Right.
Please explain that to me. You just saying overall.
Yeah, overall.
You say, hey, I like to do this, but this is not for everybody.
It's definitely not, because it's a price to pay. It's definitely a price to pay when you fight those type of fights.
Yeah.
When everybody thinks nothing going on.
Yeah.
But all them punches add up.
Yeah, buddy.
All them punches add up.
He ain't got a bruise or nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't take no punishments. Like, bro,
Yeah.
my head hurt.
Your head hurt.
I'm in this room right now trying to get right, and y'all chilling, partying downstairs.
Yeah. Like all them punches add up. Punches in sparring add up. All them punches add up, and when one is good one day, and then it just all hit him out of the blue. He ain't even boxing no more. It just hit him. And then people be like, man, you all right, man? What's wrong with you?
You never know when that's going to happen.
You never know. It's going to come.
Yeah.
But you never
around
know.
long enough. Yeah.
And it's just like, dang. You know what I mean? Is you all right? Yeah, I'm good. You might start slurring a little bit. You might start forgetting a lot of things.
Yeah.
You might get a little dementia. You might keep repeating the same thing over and over, and you don't even know it, But that's from all that accumulation of punches to the brain.
But I know you probably have too, I done been in the presence of fighters, bro, where that stuff is happening. And I'm like, where they say something to you and they just told you 2-3 minutes earlier, you like, brother, you just said that.
Definitely.
That's scary to me.
Definitely.
That's scary to me.